671,800 officers, serving a population of over 200 million people. So that's roughly one officer for every 637 citizens. Imagine one officer serving 637 citizens. So no wonder there's a lot of abduction, there's a lot of terrorism, there's a lot of kidnapping going on in the country, because we just have few of these security personnel serving the masses, serving the large number of people in the country. So will this be effective? That is what we want to understand this morning. Is it going to be effective coming from the president? Are they going to listen to the president, or are they going to continue how it has been, what they have been doing over the years? And also, while we look at the issue of abduction, we heard a good story, a good news over the weekend, that some of the people who were abducted in Kwara State, the worshippers that were abducted, they've been released. Over 38 people were released yesterday. But the story surrounding their release is something we do not really know. There was nothing about, okay, what about the people that kidnapped them? How were they released? Did they just go around and saw them in one place without, because we didn't hear anything about people that held them hostage? The bandits, the terrorists, what happened to them? Was there anything? Did the police, did the army officers, did they arrest them? Did they even see them? So how were these people released? Now, this is a good news. It's a good news that they were released, but what were the process? What did they do differently this time around to ensure that nobody, all the worshippers that were abducted, all of them came back safely? Nothing happened to any of them. So did they just surrender? That's the story we didn't hear from the police force, from the army. That's the story that we did not hear about. But we need to know, we need to understand the situation surrounding this. So these police officers are the ones we are entrusting our lives into, and we are wondering, why on earth will a leader, an inspector general of police, come out and say something like that about not arresting bandits, about not arresting terrorists, because they came for peace talks? You know, last week Friday, I was trying to let us know some of the statements that our leaders, our past leaders and our current leaders has made concerning this issue of the Boko Harams, trying to sympathize with them, trying to talk on behalf of them, trying to protect the Boko Harams, the ISWAP, at the expense of those living in the country, at the expense of the citizens. So now, we look at what some of the leaders are saying, and we can't but wonder that some of these leaders are the problems we have in our country. So now it doesn't matter how many lives were lost. It doesn't matter the lives they've killed, the people they've killed. The only thing that matters is that they came out for peace talk. And then as a result of that, they will not be arrested. They are now free to be part of the community. They are now free to go for rehabilitation and to be secure, to secure employment anywhere. Because when you see videos like this, more keeps coming up. Even from the generals, from those that are supposed to protect us from the bandits, from these terrorists, they are coming to talk on behalf of them. Meanwhile, you arrest protesters, people that came out peacefully to protest. You arrest them. But those that are going around carrying guns, killing lives, you leave them to walk around freely because they came to negotiate with the community leaders, because they came to negotiate with the government. And as a result of that, they have no need to be arrested. This is when we sit down and we ask ourselves as citizens of Nigeria, are we safe in the country? Are we truly safe with all that is going on? With all that our leaders are saying? Because it's still, we are celebrating that, yes, the president has said, remove all the 100,000 police officers assigned to VIP should be removed, should be withdrawn, so that they will tackle the issue of insecurity going on in the country. But even at that, these are still the same policemen we are talking about this morning. It's still the Inspector General of Police that will give orders to the police, and they will follow it. So if the top leader comes and says, do not arrest any bandits, do not arrest any terrorist that comes out for peace talk, that comes out for negotiations, allow them to walk around freely in the community, what do you think goes on in the lives of those people, in the hearts of the people? So now that killings does not matter anymore. It's really something we need to question, because they just come out and say anything they want to say without being held accountable, without anybody questioning their statements. This is really, you look at the country, so many people are working freely. People that should be arrested are working freely, enjoying their lives. Why those that do not deserve to be in prison are there, dying in prison, awaiting trials, and nothing is being done for their lives? Why those that defend themselves were arrested and sentenced to death penalty? With all that is going on in the country, do we still see hope in Nigeria? We keep hoping for a better Nigeria. We keep praying that everything works out. Things become better in this country. But every day, it keeps getting darker. Especially for the fact that our leaders, it looks like most of our leaders are in support of what is going on in the country. Because with statements like this, you cannot argue the facts. A security personnel, someone meant to protect us, is leaving bandits walk around freely, is leaving the terrorists to walk around freely. This is not how it's supposed to be. That is not how it's supposed to be at all. Just over the weekend, more lives were, people were kidnapped. More people were kidnapped. So you now tell me that for those people that were kidnapped, for those that kidnapped them, they come out tomorrow for peace talk. You just leave them. Now their sins forgiven because they just came to negotiate with the government. And in these places like Kwara State, in all these northern states, that negotiations has been going on for long, they are still attacking because the government failed to do their jobs. Because they finish the peace talk, they go back and strike again because the police refused to arrest them. Because the Inspector General of Police said that because they came out for the peace talk, they should not be arrested. Make it make sense to those who have lost their lives, their loved ones. Because this is totally unacceptable from our leaders. It's not something we expect from them. We expect more. We expect lives to be protected, just like the president said yesterday, that every citizen of Nigeria has the right to safety. But then it's not just by saying it, there has to be action backed to it. We all have a right to safety, but so many people are losing their lives every day to bandits. And these are the same people that have been forgiven by the government. These are the same people that have been sent for rehabilitation and then sent into the army, sent into to protect us. People that have been killing us, after rehabilitation, you send them into the police force, the army, to do what? So this statement by the IGP did not really sit well with most Nigerians. There were so many reactions. And personally for me, it doesn't sit well with me. Because we've seen so many images, videos of bandits. Go on TikTok, it feels like they even own the TikTok because they do live videos. Is it that the intelligence, they don't have the police, all this department, they don't have that intelligence to track them down. They go on live. They show their faces. They come out for peace talk. They know their locations. And then these abductions keep going on every day. People keep losing their lives because those in authority have failed to do their jobs. We are not happy as Nigerians. Thousands of reactions over this statement by the IGP. He needs to come and explain what he meant by not arresting the bandits, the terrorists, because they came out for peace talks. He needs to make us understand better what it means by this. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll take your reactions. Let's know what you think about the current incidents that has been going on in this country, about all that has been going wrong, about this statement by the IGP. Do you think it's something, does it sit right with you? Does it sit right, or is this something that he needs to come and explain to Nigerians, to those that have been entrusted into his hands? So we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll take your calls.
What's up, my people? I go by the name Notso with the magic voice, aka King of Badbella United, and I'm passing the mic to one person who did click for anything like Rock and Roll.
Hi, whole family. My name is John, and I'm passing the mic to the driver when they collect fare. You know now.
Hi, neighbor. It's Jason here, and I'm passing the mic to the one that has the magic to heal your broken heart.
My name is Malaika, and I am passing the mic to you. Yes, you, for being part of
Volt 104.3 FM.
Here, welcome back to High Voltage on Volt 104.3 FM, your weekday analysis show, where we review and analyze the news and also talk about the issues concerning us as citizens of Nigeria. We are live on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on High Voltage News. Like, comment, and share the video for others to be part of the conversation. And you can call us live this morning on 0706 048 5853 or 0915 570 8347. The phone lines are opened. All right, if you are just joining us, we are talking about the statements made by the Inspector General of Police, who said that they did not arrest bandits, terrorists, because they came for peace talks. And now it leaves us wondering, is this what we should be hearing from our Inspector General of Police? That those who have been terrorizing the cities, the villages, we are left not to be, we are not arrested just because they came out to do peace talks with the community, with the authorities. Is this how it's supposed to be? So join the conversation on 0706 048 5853 or 0915 570 8347. Let us know your reaction. What do you think about the statement? What do you think about our leaders coming out to sympathize with the Fulani herdsmen, with the Boko Haram, with all these groups that are causing problems in the country? What exactly do you think about all these issues going on in the country? And for the fact that we've kind of lost our hope, lost our trust in the police force. And then something like this is coming out from the Inspector General of Police. Now with the president trying to withdrawing 100 police officers and trying to recruit 30,000 more, is he going to rebuild our trust in the police force? Is he going to cause us to trust more in them? Will they do more job? Or is it still going to be the same thing that they've been doing over the years? Because we look around, it feels like those who are supposed to be protecting us are not really doing a lot for us. It leaves us trying to defend ourselves, to protect ourselves. But then when you defend yourself, it feels like you've committed a crime. But you and I know that self-defense is not a crime. But we've heard stories of people who were arrested and sentenced for defending themselves against these herdsmen, against these bandits. So with the way we are in the country, with what is going on in the country, in a time like this, the Inspector General of Police, was he supposed to come out to say something like this? With so many people losing their loved ones, losing their family members. And the General of Police telling us that they do not arrest bandits, terrorists, just because they came out for peace talks. Now it's not sitting right with so many people in the country. And I know that it's also not sitting right with you. So your opinion matters. Call us on 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my sister. My name is John. I'm calling from Internet.
All right.
You are saying about Inspector General is small.
Okay.
This is what everybody says, some of them will come Kaduna State. The current governor is paying
1 billion, yes.
to understand this so that they don't have the community. And these people, before they get back to their homes, they pay them allowances. So this is what happened in their country. So this one we are saying is small concerning the Inspector General of Police. So we have just begging from to come and rescue us this country. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Nigeria government, we are not talking about it. We will not talk on them. Thank you for your program. I love your program.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, 0706 048 5853 or 0915 570 8347. You too can call us and let us know what you think about all this that's going on all the leaders trying to compensate, just like our caller said. Yes, all the compensation going on, the allowances being given to bandits, to terrorists that are operating in the country. Hello, good morning. Good morning, you're welcome. Please, your name and your location.
My name is Francis Mosu from the layout.
All right, please go ahead.
About this insecurity of it.
Yes.
Our government, they have a program of this insecurity. It's what they plan. That's what they are looking to. Because I see no reason why when somebody will be telling us there should not be touching the Boko Haram people that say they want to negotiate. What are they negotiating for? What are they saying? So when they arrest the Boko Haram, they will tell you that they already that Boko Haram. So this government, they are the people that plan this bandit. So there is nothing they can do about it except the Americans, they will come and sit down and say, that we continue to hear the story every day by day. So that's my one contribution for them.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, yes, 0706 048 5853 or 0915 570 8347. Call us and know what you think. And also you can drop a comment on our YouTube channel on High Voltage News. Let us know your opinion concerning all this, concerning the sympathization with people that are killing us, with the terrorists that are attacking the villages, that are attacking the communities, kidnapping, abducting lives, so many people. Because just this weekend, a lot of people have been abducted. Aside the schoolgirls, which we also heard that about 50 of them have been released. Now, we do not know the story behind their release. We do not know even the one of the worshippers that were released. We do not know the stories behind it. We don't know how. What happened? Were those that held them hostage, were they apprehended? How did the security personnel manage to rescue those persons without apprehending those that held them hostage, that kidnapped them? So because the story is not complete, we just hear, we jubilate that yes, those people that were kidnapped have been rescued, without hearing anything about those that kidnapped them. Because we jubilate today, tomorrow, we still hear that in the same community, people have been abducted, in the same locality, in the northern states. So when you have people that you trust so much, people that are in authority, that are supposed to protect you, people in uniform, with experience, that has been trained, coming out to tell you that these same persons who are terrorizing us were not arrested because they came to negotiate with the government. We wonder if these people are really capable of protecting our lives, of protecting us in this country. Years have passed and we are still hearing this issue of insecurity in the country. Is getting worse every day. It's really getting worse. And instead of deploying more men to attack wherever it is that they are hiding themselves, we are coming, the Inspector General is coming to tell us that once you surrender, so far you surrender, you don't have any problem with them. Why they surrender did they surrender with the lives that they killed? Did they resurrect them back to life? So it doesn't matter how many people have been lost. What matters to the police, to the army, to the authorities, is that these people surrendered. That is all. Now we have citizens that have not committed crimes, languishing in the police, in the cells, being jailed, dying every day. Now those people that are causing a lot of atrocities in the country are being left to roam around the communities, to roam around the cities. It really does not make sense. So yes, 0706-048-5853 or 0915-570-8347. Call us, let's take reactions. Call us and let us know what exactly you think concerning all those issues, all those things that are going on in the country. What are the ways that we really need to tackle the insecurity? If the police force is not helping us, what are the other ways we need to tackle this insecurity going on in the country? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome. Your name and your location.
My name is Obudede. I'm calling from Hamford.
All right, please go ahead.
My opinion on this morning that the state of police
Mm.
man have to arrest. But that way is wrong. I know how many people that be killing for this country. Even though on my place here now,
Mm.
this that man is killing us. So we want the chief for this country. Any man or any woman who committing this killing, let the state be arrest.
Okay.
That is my opinion.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Yes, that is what we are all advocating for. Let everybody who has been involved in the killings, in the kidnapping, in all that is going on in the country, they should be arrested. But then the people that are supposed to be arresting them, because that's what we are talking about, we are asking that they should be arrested, but those meant to arrest them are not doing anything at all concerning this situation. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and your location, please.
Okay, I am Mali. Coming from Enugu.
All right. Please go ahead.
This thing, I'm just moving about around that. I'm just turning around.
Mm.
All of them knew about this event. They knew what they are doing. So it's not that they have for a few times that Trump is coming in this nation. All of them were afraid. So all those people manipulating this country, they knew. Especially that police. That's what they call it. That's
The IGP.
yes.
Okay.
They should be questioned. Because they were afraid. What they are doing now is to cover the eyes of the international people that have given that they are coming. For them, they think that they are working. All of them knew about it. So you should be arrested for this.
All right. Okay, thank you so much. All right, the thing is, the problem in Nigeria is we are wondering where exactly is going to arrest them. Where exactly is going to arrest the IGP of police? Who is going to do that? In the kind of country where it feels like there's lawlessness that is making the order of the day. So who is going to stand up and say, what this police is doing is not the right thing. The statements made by the IGP is not right, and stand on it, because it's not just him that has been talking, that has been sympathizing with all this. He's not the first person to come out. So many of our leaders have done that. So many of our leaders have advocated for the safety of the Boko Harams, of the herdsmen. Gumi has come on a video asking the people not to be killing, that we are not supposed to be killing the Boko Harams, the Fulani herdsmen, that we are not supposed to be doing that. So who exactly is going to arrest these persons? When it feels like almost the people in leadership are trying to, in one way or the other, speak for those that are terrorizing this area, that are terrorizing this society, that are making lives very unbearable for us. Do you know the pain that comes with losing your loved one? You don't even know how they died. You just know they were abducted, and at the end of it, they did not return home. or they ask for ransom, you pay for ransom, and are still at it. They did not return home. And these are the same persons people are advocating for. And the government are seeing it. They are hearing from those leaders coming out to talk for the terrorists. And they are doing nothing against it. And they are not doing anything about it. So what will ordinary Nigerians do? What are we supposed to do as citizens? If we see that the leaders, those that are supposed to protect us, those that are supposed to be in charge, are really not doing what they are supposed to do. Now, why there's more recruitment? Why the president has approved for 30,000 more recruitment of police officers? Are they going to do more job? Or is this still going to be the same thing they've been doing over the years? No, we are really tired as citizens when we keep seeing things being done repeatedly. Now the president is telling us that he cancelled his trip because of what happened in Kebbi and Kwara. So many things have been happening. What have they done? Now even when we hear the story of some of these armed bandits apprehended, we don't see them. There's no proof. There's really no proof. The government, are they for the citizens? Or are they just doing their own things? Are they protecting us? What exactly are they doing for the citizen? What exactly are they doing to tackle the insecurity going on in the country? Because while we don't want to be talking about all the bad news, we keep seeing it every day. We keep seeing people killed every day by these people that the police has refused to arrest because they came out for peace talks. Isn't that the best opportunity? Isn't that the best time to apprehend them? But they just leave them. After the negotiations, they go back to their own hideouts. They go back and start operating again. We are not okay with it. We are really not okay with it. So it's not just happening in the northern states. It's happening everywhere. Kidnapping, terrorism is going on even in our states. We have a comment here on our YouTube channel that says, "Good morning. One of my nephew was adopted and they are demanding for 30 million naira in Udenu local government in Enugu state." Well, this is really sad. This is really sad coming from one of us. I mean, this is in Enugu state. This happened in Enugu. It's really sad, and we pray for the release. We pray for the release of your nephew. We really hope that it's going to be released sooner. Because where exactly is 30 million naira going to come from? With the way they call all these amounts. Because there's this confidence they have that no matter what, people are going to run around and get the ransom and pay them. This is the country we are living in. The federal government, the state government, the local government needs to intensify the security. They really need to do that. Because enough of all this going on. Now, so many of us are saying that the US should come in. But until then, until they come in to fight, let the government do something to stop all the kidnappings. I mean, this one hits home. The comment I just read, it hits directly in Enugu State. This one happened here. We are no longer talking about what happened in Kwara State. we really pray, honestly, we really hope that your nephew will be released and released safely. Yes, this is what we pray for. But we are really holding on to our leaders. Everyone, at least before you make statements, think about the lives that has been affected. Think about the pain that has been inflicted on families. Maybe as the Inspector General of Police, you've not experienced pain like this. Your family members are highly protected. And then you feel that you can come out and say that because of peace talk, they should not be arrested. A lot should be done. The government should do better for the citizens. This is what we ask them. We are just pleading. As the president has said that we have the right to safety, we are pleading. Help us to live our rights, to be secured in our communities. So while there is deployment, while there is approval for deployment of 30,000 more police officers, will they be armed? Do they have the equipment to fight these terrorists, these bandits? Because it feels like those oppressing us have more equipment, more than the police officers, more than the army. So they need to equip them. Give them more machineries to fight all this insecurity going on in the country. So we'll keep talking about this until we believe that everything has been restored, that there's calmness in the country. So this has been High Voltage, your weekday news analysis show. Thank you for being part of the program. Join us again tomorrow for more of these headlines, for more analysis, and for more of your voices. My name is Odili. Have a wonderful weekend.
It's about to get
Welcome to the show and a presenter that won't stop giving it their all.
Hi, my name is Ochio, your pilot one, and I'm passing the mic to the one that has current affairs in her palms.
Hello everyone, my name is Lovely and I'm passing the mic to the judge and peacemaker in different words.
I am God.